Hey you guys and welcome back to episode 10 of Frieren, where I do believe we now are addressing the long-awaited fight between Frieren and Aura the Guillotine. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into things. This is not where we left off, I believe. Our blast from the past. Oh, this must be when, since Frieren's younger, she wouldn't have known about like the true nature of demons. A powerful mage. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of missing a lot for the bleeding to end. You reckon? Never directly engage a demon. Interesting. That is true, that is true. How was she able to do that without exhausting her mana? You're a disgrace to all mages. What have we done? I was thinking maybe they reduced like the mana costs of their spells, and that's why Frieren and Fenn is able to cast so quickly without exhausting mana. But no, it looks like we've done something more. That's a lot of mana. Holy shit, this is how they first met. Because you're a far more powerful mage. So it's not about the amount of mana? So the demon general attacked her village. Her elf village. Stronger than the general? They really want to free them. Kill all the elves. Okay, bye. No. This is part of her tricks, right? You're stupidly proud and overconfident. At least allow me to finish the sentence before you blow them to oblivion. Male, damn. They judged me weakly. I will make sure to never be overconfident in my life again, Mael. Oh, right. Oh, so they're always concealing their mana. So that's what Flemmy means by like trickery. They hide the amount of mana they actually have, so that the enemy will think they're obviously weaker. They'll be overconfident, and then you blow them up like that. What big dick energy? Okay. And I'm assuming this is the story of how Frieren is about to do that to Aurora. 1/10. Forever. Exactly. You'll spend your entire life fooling demons and cut to the present time. So that's why they're always so cocky. Yes. She knows what she's doing. So the demons, the overconfidence. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, no one's ever been able to challenge that amount of mana. Nor can they, right? Because they're too prideful. They would never resort to that trickery. Aura's about to get fucked, and I'm so in it. Yeah? Rules? Order? True that, true that. Whereas mana... Oh, whereas demons determine that by mana. Might makes right. It's dignity, so like no one will want to drop their dignity. This actually makes so much sense. I love how this writing, the more desperate they are to show off their mana. 3 years. Well done, sweetie. And little Frieren, so cute. Forgot to mention that. Flemmy, how long has it been? We've never seen an older Flemmy. 50 years ago. Oh wow, it caught me off guard because Frieren obviously still looks the same. She did? Or is she in the hero's party? Let me... I already know that she's passed, yeah. Never makes it easy. Goodbye, easier. My favourite spell creates a field of beautiful flowers. It's what made me love magic. That's beautiful because we know that the spell that others loved as well. Are you gonna catch cold? They're ram doggos. It's your fluffy. I have no idea what that was, but it's just a fluffy adorableness. I miss the guys. This is when you guys first met. She's perfect. Ooh, him on us. Smart cookie. It's the exact same lines you said. Okay, no. Back up. Oh my god, I want to see every scene of that. I'm gonna, like, you know, pause and play. Every scene of that. The way they play with the timelines, honestly phenomenal. Because you can't quite tell how much time has passed with Frieren, so... She would be. Why wouldn't that matter? Your mana tells me everything I need to know. Oh, you silly, prideful demon. Doesn't remotely consider that 100 years could have been spent hiding that mana. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't expect her to consider that factor because, as she said, to demons, like, it's a dignity. And this was you being cautious? What's this? The scales. How could this be possible? Frieren would have actually been troubled if she overwhelmed her with the... But it did. Ooh, that was actually Frieren being surprised. I see a sweat. A little bit of panic. I mean, they couldn't be possibly understand. It would be us, like, parading around naked. Unless you're a pervert, but... That's shaking her voice. Let it all out, Frieren, let it roll! For over 1,000... Oh my god! I knew Frieren was going to show big dick energy, but I didn't know it was going to be like, you know, this big dick energy. You must use your mana to deceive demons. Her soul's not even strong enough to resist. I honestly don't even know where to begin with this episode, but I guess firstly, with this ending, Frieren, this was like top 3 boss moments. With Frieren just walking away with her back turned against the enemy and then saying the order. So like nonchalantly as she walks away from this battle, because it was never a battle in the sense that like Aura never had the chance. Well, she did, as Frieren said, if Aura wasn't so like cockily confident and prideful in her magic and so confident in the scales. I love how it was such a brief scene, but did you see how the scales were so tilted? Like it nearly went like straight up, but like the scales went to the point where like it couldn't tip anymore like further to the ground. Like it was touching the ground. That's how heavy, like, you know, Frieren's big dick energy was. And I was also caught off guard because I was just like, oh yeah, like Frieren, we've seen Flemmy's magic and she was a very like powerful mage. You know, obviously Frieren respected Flemmy as her master and she was obviously the master and apprentice. And when we saw Flemmy's magic, yeah, it was like the scale of it was very big. But then Frieren, 1,000 years, wow. She has definitely been training for 1,000 years because it covered the entire field. So like I knew it was going to be strong, but I didn't know it was going to be like that strong. And I just love how this show, I think, is such a great example of just amazing writing. I don't think I need to put it into any other words except for just like pure amazing writing, because I love how they could have just like shown us this fight scene in a way, you know, this fight scene could have just gone down. It could have been 20 minutes of action, and like in that sense, like there are shows that works, you know, that's what we're in it for. Like for example, Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, we're here for that like pure action. Don't get me wrong, Jujutsu Kaisen is great writing as well, but like it has that style of like, you know, showing us that action scene. But I love how in this within Frieren series, it's just amazingly written because it told us through its writing what was leading up to this fight scene. And that's why this fight scene, it ended in 5 seconds, but it was equally as impactful as we understood the depths to the demons as to why they wouldn't hide their mana, why they wouldn't resort to this trickery such as of hiding their mana, because just like humans, you know, they put their status through like their wealth, like their clothes. That's how they represent their dignity. And that is what mana is to these demons, to assert their like authority and order in the world of who is, you know, most mighty. They hold that through their amount of mana, and that's why they would never be able to resort to this trickery. And honestly, that is their biggest downfall. And that's why throughout this battle you had Aura being so like overly confident, overly cocky, because it had already assessed Frieren's magic and thought, oh yeah, if I put it on the scale, I'm obviously easily going to win. Didn't even need to like, you know, wear Frieren out. So yeah, just overall this episode, every ounce of dialogue and interaction was just so engaging. Like honestly, this episode was quite dialogue heavy, but every bit of that dialogue was just so like fascinating and what it reveals. And obviously it was great seeing more of Flemmy and Frieren's moment of like how they first met, how they became master and apprentice, and then also how Frieren came to meet Himmel. And also another thing within the writing, I thought it was so beautiful how the flowers, the spell, one spell of the flowers has become the most like beautiful spell to like all the relationships that Frieren has made. So I think that's why, like, honestly, Flemmy wanted to pass down that spell, because she knew that like through time and time and time, it would be like the connecting point of Frieren and her relationships, because not only did she use that spell to make a deserted place beautiful, but she also used it in Himmel's grave, which obviously it showed to Fedden. So I feel like now Fedden will carry that spell with her. It's just such a beautiful spell, and I love that connecting point within the writing as well. And also when like Himmel and Heiter and Ayhan first met Frieren, I love how Himmel said the exact same things like Frieren said to Flemmy when they first met, and just, yeah, so many great moments, honestly, this episode. And then the end scene just being like an absolute mic drop as Fedden just slow walked away. So yeah, overall, this episode just absolute wow. I loved it. I guess with majority of the demon situation taken care of, I do wonder what is ahead for us next week. So until then, make sure you guys are awesome, and I'll definitely catch you guys then.